as you've just alluded to, you've got the people and the person as well, and that how that it can affect their life. If the environment is not conducive to or being led well, it has so many ripples effects.
Oh, 100%. You know, that's probably the biggest thing that I've seen in my playing and coaching is, you know, how do you have those really tough conversations that are
Yeah.
gonna upset people
Hmm.
that, no news is like, bad news is bad news. Do you know what I mean? Like we have
Yeah,
these
sure.
conversations like, how do you sugarcoat that? Well, you can't, but there's a hopefully a way of, whether my players say that I do this or not, there's a way of like, you got to be honest and upfront and quite
Hmm.
direct, but empathetic at the same time. And
Hmm.
I think sometimes that's where people get themselves into trouble is you don't want to upset anyone. And actually keeping people happy sometimes is just being really honest so they know the full picture. And
Hmm.
like, although sometimes that's really hard and having to be quite direct, that for me is more powerful. And actually, once you have that initial sting, that person can then make a decision about how they want to move forward. Whereas actually, when it's you sort of don't really give the full picture to someone,
Hmm.
it makes it really challenging. And I felt that sometimes as a player is like as soon as you get the full picture and the real reason why, like I now have a decision to make of how I move forward with this.
Yeah, sure.
Um, and you can be happy, whereas it's that level of uncertainty that sort of like really again we go back to that stress and an unhappy piece. Now, I'm not saying we use the term is you can't just bulldoze it all the time. There has to be a level of
Yeah,
empathy when you
yeah,
deliver
sure.
bad news. And my job is week to week, unfortunately, is delivering bad news to people that are not going to be selected. And I think that's generally what I think that I saw done well, and I also
Hmm.
saw done badly in my playing experience. Like, um, which as you said, then it equates to leadership. And I think sometimes in leadership, you think I've got to be nice to everyone, or I've got to be nasty to everyone, or I've got to set this line. It's actually just open, honest, and aligned is probably the three ways that I probably try and tackle it, and I've probably seen it done well.